motorcycle aficionados are set to come together for a weekend of two-wheeled action. Next month, hundreds of riders from various clubs are expected to join the Clark Motorcycle Festival and the Army-Navy Club 200 Endurance Relay Race. Now, what can we expect from these high-octane events? A whole lot, let me tell you. Joining us now in the studio are Bobby Unson, president of Club 200, and Miguel Bichara, founder of Club 200. He's going to be modest and say, no, I'm not the founder. Yes, you are. You guys are my idols, OGs of motorcycling. Thank you for joining us. It's a great pleasure to have you guys. Let's talk about the Motorcycle Festival. There's a whole lot happening. It's going to be a huge gathering of motorcycle enthusiasts. What's it like mounting an event like this? Have you guys slept at all?
A lot of course, a lot of work.
Yeah.
Went into this, and a lot of groundwork, marketing.
Right, but we're looking forward to it. Let's give us the overview, Bobby, of what this motorcycle festival is all about.
Okay. Basically, it started from the race. It's been a long time dream of Club 200 to mount an endurance race, because there's never been one, let alone an adventure class race.
Right.
So. From then on, word got around. Basically, it was also at the time of during the Mascara Festival that Tourism's Promotion Board under the DOT took interest in it, and they said, "Does it have anything to do with motorcycle tourism?"
Yeah.
And then we said, "Well, our objective is not really just a race, but to get everybody in the riding community to come together
and celebrate the two-wheeled lifestyle, sort of bond, and really just sort of, for us who are riders, we all know what the thrill is all about. It's a great way also to introduce people into the thrill of the two-wheeled lifestyle. Now, Miguel, the endurance race is a unique format in itself. I mean, there's been motorcycle racing, motorsports is a big thing, and obviously Clark is a real hub for this with an international speedway. But the endurance race itself is something unique. We're not, we're not just sitting down here and watching people start from the starting line and finish at the checkered flag. There's a unique aspect to this race.
Yeah, it's an endurance race.
Yeah.
It's a relay. We have 3 riders, 3 bikes.
Yeah.
And you have 1 transponder.
Right, and we're covering a distance of 200 kilometers in a closed circuit, and it's going to be pretty exciting.
That's about 50 laps.
Yeah.
So you divide 50 laps divided by 3 riders, more or less, and then they have to finish.
What's unique about the endurance format? I mean, people are probably familiar with people going, full bore around a racetrack, but here you got to play team strategy. You got to think about lasting that distance. You got to think about also the unique aspect of this is the first time that you've got different classes of motorcycles riding this race or running this race.
Yes. Well, normally, like in a super bike race, they're about 10 laps, and when you come in after the 10th lap, you're really wasted.
Done.
You're really tired.
Yeah,
you're done.
tired.
Now, imagine you have to do 15 laps or 17 laps per rider.
Depending on what strategy you figure with your teammates.
It's tiring. It's no joke. So you have to have strategy.
Right. The great thing about this festival is it's very inclusive. Like I said, the endurance race is unique in that you not only have super bikes, you're also going to be running classes where weekend warriors can sort of come and test their mettle, test their stamina, and participate in an event that really celebrates what the two-wheeled lifestyle is all about.
That's the reason why we came up with a double-header event, so to speak, because our objective was really for everybody to get together, like I said earlier. So basically, what we wanted to do, of course, you can't have cruisers on the racetrack, but we want them to be part of this whole thing. That's why we came up with the festival. So
it's a real celebration, really, of what motorcycling is all about. Clark holds a special place. Like I said, it's one of the unique places that have an international raceway. But it's a mecca, really, for motorcyclists. Weekend people who are out for a weekend ride.
It's got the best hotels, best restaurants. Kapampangan food is one of the best in the country.
Right.
So. When we pitched it up with Clark, they liked the idea and said, let's go with it.
Okay.
So.
Can people still take part? I think watching the video now, seeing what you're in for over the weekend, there's going to be thrills, there's going to be camaraderie, it's going to be a real celebration, like I said, of the two-wheel lifestyle.
Besides, this is like that's why it's called the festival, because there's a get together right outside the racetrack. There's going to be like a drum beating, and inside the racetrack you have bike demos. You have the mini GP or the Ovale small bikes that you can rent. And the go-karts as well.
Okay, so it's really something for everybody. You don't necessarily have to be a crazy motorcycle nut like we are. But it's something that the whole family can come out for the weekend, enjoy everything that Clark has to offer. If you're not yet riding, we want you to get on two wheels. But I think overall, what's the objective here? We want to promote motorcycling as a fun activity and a responsible activity. It's one of the few events, I think, where if you are interested in racing and really sort of pushing the envelope, you have to do it in the proper venue.
Yes, it's designed to be an entry-level event. Anybody can join. Of course, some people are scared, and we are telling them, don't be scared. I mean, we're not out here to make anybody scared.
Yeah,
we want everybody
we're
to
here to
come.
welcome everybody really to the to the
Exactly.
motorcycle lifestyle, and really sort of give you guys a taste of what it's all about. February
11?
10? 11. Did I get it right?
10 and 11.
10 and 11.
We said 3 p.m. February 10 because there are clubs riding from Bicol, Southern Luzon, the Visayas. Some are coming from Mindanao.
It's going to be an amazing gathering and a great weekend for everybody who's taking part, whether it's in the endurance race or just sort of soaking in the atmosphere of the motorcycle festival. The place to be on February 10/11 is going to be in Clark. Thank you so much for joining us here and waking up early. Bobby and Miguel, thank you so much for joining us here in New Day.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you out there in
us.
Clark.
See you.
Thank you for having me.